everybody doing here? How's everybody doing tonight?
I had no idea how that one was gonna start. Doing well.
Doing great.
Doing well.
That was the original.
A lot of energy in the chat tonight. I like it.
I am.
Well, yeah.
Farm Boy's swinging the old Eben Hawk around for a landing. I don't know.
Well, yeah, no.
Eben Hawk,
Well,
you're cool.
before we started, I was like, "Oh, we're coming in for the landing," and then I had to extend it like 5 minutes because we were getting settled. So
Why did they make a Zalbar figure? I don't understand.
That's so-
I know,
so
and someone was
random.
raving about it.
But he's cool. He's
And
a
I was
Wookiee
like,
with the sword.
Oh, I love. I wish they
it's
made mission
cool, but
go
like
with
they're
them.
all yeah. Why of KOTOR characters? I feel like Zalbar to make a Black Series figure of was like
you want to know
Well,
why?
now
why?
it can be.
Because
Now you
they
can
have
have
the-
the Revenant
Where's-
Zalbar.
Because
Give
they
me
have a
Deadeye
Wookiee.
Duncan,
make me a
or,
Malik, man. Make me a Malik. Like come on.
or from KOTOR 2, Batu Rem.
Or Darth
Famous character.
Scion or Kreia or literally anything. from
Kreia.
KOTOR, Zalbar.
Korea's awesome.
No, I just think it's too funny that all the Black Series have like the mural, and in the Gaming Greats mural, it's Fallen Order figures, and then just Zalbar.
Yeah.
It's just a
Zalbar.
random
Hey,
looking thing. It's like
he's gonna be in. He's gonna be in Fallen Order 2. I'm calling it.
Justice,
There you go.
Purge Trooper,
We're
Zalbar. It's like,
Jamie
what?
and I,
Yeah.
apparently Millie are all wearing our headbands today.
Hunter Hedrick.
These bad boys are on sale on our shop, so we gotta plug that. They've been selling
the-
like hotcakes. They've been selling like
Hotcakes.
Mantel mix.
Mantel
The
Mix.
Mantel
They're
Mix, yeah.
flying off the cliff.
Yeah, so just for
In
reference,
line.
these are in our shop. So if you go to Etsy and then do Holiday Marauders, or just go to our links, you can get one. It's just a simple bandana with like the vinyl sticker,
Just a
iron-on
simple
thing.
bandana
But it's
making its
simple
way through the
bandana,
galaxy.
and it's awesome. And I'll be making it probably until the day I die, because it's
Whatever
really
that means.
so.
So, spoilers for anyone that hasn't watched The Bad Batch. We're obviously going to talk about The Bad Batch. And there's your warning. So from here on, we're going to talk
Like
about
gone.
whatever. So huge reveal today. Star Wars droids.
that's
Droids on
Plus.
Disney Plus.
It's time.
That's actually really exciting. Those droids is
It's-
amazing.
That's the best late night show. Have like get a bowl of Captain Crunch or whatever the hell you want. Watch that show. You'll be having sweet dreams.
Get a bowl of Captain Crunch or anything else, I guess.
Cinnamon checks is
All of
another
Legos.
go-to.
Just eat some
Whatever
Legos.
you're
Bowl of
into.
Legos. Yeah,
A bowl of Legos.
that's a good idea.
Jump on it. Jump down.
I'm surprised
Gross.
there's not a Lego cereal.
I think there is. There was.
I'm pretty sure there
There's
is for
Lego
a good
candy.
reason.
Which I find it's weird because they shouldn't have food that looks like Legos because then kids are
I've
gonna.
eaten it.
"Oh,
I
I'm gonna
swear to
eat
God,
Legos."
it's real. I swear.
Maybe it is. So, the
Sure.
actual reveal,
George
last week-
Lucas is apparently coming back to Star Wars. That's the,
Yep.
that's the rumor.
right?
That's-
You've heard it
real?
here first.
Okay.
So,
No, we've
kind of
reported, we
actually
report
real.
every week.
Like he's like executive producing on Andor or something like that. But that's a different story.
You're kidding.
so last week I had the boys.
Yeah, act it out.
Ready to go.
This week,
Do you have one? Do you have a figure? Nice.
This is it.
Yeah, the boys.
Wow.
I
hey,
loved this scene. Holy smokes. Everyone always talks about how Star Wars is like a fantasy in space. Star Wars is a Western in space. Let's be freaking real.
it's
Fantasy.
everything in
It's a
space.
fantasy.
Like,
Yeah.
Fantasy.
It
The
is also
fantasy
fantasy, and
samurai
it's sci-fi
Western
samurai.
movie.
But like the
One of them space
My-
apples.
God, it was perfect. The gang is all here. Like
How to do this
that-
again?
that scene was incredible. Just so good. I can't talk enough about it. AJ, are you wearing the hat?
He
Yeah.
is. That was awesome.
Wearing the hat.
And I watched back the Boba
droids.
CAD fight, the
Mhm.
unfinished one. And the
That's-
music is the same.
Dude, that's
the
definitely
shots are
happening.
Really?
the same. And I'm like, it's cool. I was like, this is really cool. But I
Yeah,
watched it
like-
back and I was like, I still want this to happen.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
it to me.
I honestly
Well, hey,
think them
he's-
bringing Cad Bane back is definitely
his-
setting up for
His
that.
outfit in that scene is the one you see him in here.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a question about that with the eventual, possibly, Boba Fett and Cad Bane duel. Is that how Cad Bane dies?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, yeah.
it was always left ambiguous to how he died.
Yeah.
But the implication of, okay, Boba has the mark on his helmet, that probably implies that Cad didn't live through it. But we
Right.
know that Boba survived. So like
Right.
Cad probably died.
Yeah.
But it was never definitive. So theoretically, either that still could have happened before this, or it can still happen after this.
I think it'd be
I
fun to
think-
tie it in later.
I think with
everyone-
everything they're setting up, like with, you know, Fennec Shand and the Book of Boba Fett coming and all the connections that we have to the Book of Boba Fett, they have to include Boba at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the year of Boba. Boba comes back in full force, and I have no doubt they're going to put him in Bad Batch, and I really hope they do the Cad Bane.
Yeah, earlier in the episode. Oh, go ahead, AJ.
No, I saw a TV spot or something on Twitter yesterday previewing this episode, and they showed Fennec. And I was like, oh, so Fennec and the Empire are going to show up. And it wasn't Fennec. It was
Speaking of which, I guess we have confirmation now of who hired Fennec, and
yeah, exactly.
And it's fairly obvious now that, again, we're getting the contingency plan that the Kaminoans have something up their sleeve. Yeah. We've kind of already known that.
Very long sleeves. They're so long.
There's a lot. There's a big plan.
So much up there.
There's a big plan.
They point blank say the bounty hunters will find them. So they definitely hired more than one, or they hired one and they're like, all right, tell your friends. Like, go find this person. So that's what we got.
I want
also a round of applause to Matt tonight, because he didn't get spoiled for a big reveal. So
wow,
yes, yes,
that's all it took.
I'm always yelling at him. I always yell at you about it, and then I feel bad because you're like, it's my online community, and I'm like, true.
It is my. I mean, hate to say it, but I really do like the leaks community. It's a good.
No, I mean that's
Star Wars community.
Yeah. It's good to have a community, but it's just unfortunate you get spoiled for things. So was it because I texted you that? Did you know there was going to be a reveal, or did I? Is it because
I knew it was going to be a big episode because all the people on Twitter kept drumming it up.
Yeah,
like
they always are.
Yeah. You know, can we talk about that though? Because it's not. There always are. With Loki and Bad Batch, there's like this new meta of hype where the people who worked on the show are like hyping it up and giving you each week, which is totally new.
Yeah,
and they're pretty honest about it. Like for episode 4, for example, and that's the Fennec one, and people have been disappointed with like episodes 4 or 5 because they thought it was filler. But for episode 4, D.W. Collins was like, there's cool music stuff and sound stuff in this episode. For 5, that's the Patiza Mucci one. The Kiner brothers were like, it's a bombastic episode, not wrong. And then for like 6 or 7 and 8, they're like, this is some hard stuff, guys. So like they're hyping it up like hardcore. They're like, there's a big reveal, and then last week they're like, this is a real tearjerker. All of which has been true, and I don't think we've really had a show this far where the creators, the people who work on it, are like giving us teasers throughout.
Yeah, right.
Like, if you remember, man, I know you're, that Star Wars leaks thing. Like during Mando, midweek we would get like maybe the episode title or like the length, and that's what we would get, and
we were hanging on that. We're like, holy crap, this is the best thing ever.
This time, they're giving us so much. It's this whole new thing.
I don't like the hype from the people that made it though, because I don't need the hype, and I don't think Star Wars fans need the hype.
I dig it.
I like it. They're enthusiastic about what they did, I think that's really cool. And I think it's fun, it's like the equivalence of the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's like, look at that.
Yeah, look.
Look, this is where it's at. Like they're always doing that. It's almost like you're watching it with them. They're like, oh, look, this is what
I think it's a big reflection to just creators in general right now. I mean, if you think about back to in general when Rebels came out, obviously not a long time ago, but long enough where social media was almost completely different, which is kind of crazy to think about. So people just present themselves differently online as well. So these creators are definitely just going to hype up as much as they can just to make their work more well known. And I feel that there's more space for them to do it with the animated setting instead of the live action. Obviously, there's tons of secrecy around both of the shows, but I feel like the animation definitely gives them like more of an opportunity to be like, oh yeah, this is the one where you're gonna like lose your mind, and I think that's really, really cool.
I really like the contrast in people who've worked on different things. Like you have on the one side, you have like Pablo Hidalgo, who's like, episode 7 sucks, and then you have like people on the other side, like this episode's gonna be the best episode ever. So it's like, I love that contrast between.
What did Pablo say that?
Yeah, he said that a while ago. He does not like episode 7.
Hey, Luke Hoff, how's it going?
Of the Bad Batch or of like
in my Skyrim?
No, of the saga. He does not like the Force Awakens.
That's funny.
Forget him. Millie brought up he wants to see Bosk show up now. So do we think we'll just see a line of bounty hunters showing up? The bounty has been obtained now. So
is it going to be a bounty a week? Is it going to be
War
like
of the Bounty Hunters in Bad?
They're going to
War of the Bounty Hunters Omega.
Cad's going to lose Omega.
But
And
really,
then-
he might.
Fennec's definitely coming for him.
Oh,
We
Fennec
know that,
first
yeah.
had.
We know she's in the show more. We've seen that in the trailers. We still have one more shot of her that we've yet to see. And
Right.
so it makes sense.
If we're lining up bounty hunters, then Boba Fett again. This is like another thing that we
Want
just need to
Boba
get
so
Boba
bad.
in there.
Mhm.
I want him. No offense, Millie, but I want him over Bosk. I think the next person I want to see is Boba Fett.
I mean,
before
Bosk is just D. Bradley Baker. So
Speaking
it's
of
is true.
quick call.
bounty hunters, why did they make Crosshair look like Dengar at the end of the episode?
Dude, what the hell?
The bandage was
What's up with
for a split second. I was like, wait. And like, no,
That was
It's
literally
because
the
of
first thing I
Crosshair,
just
dude.
said.
It's because of his white hair, and it blends in with the
With the
bandages, and it
bandage, yeah.
looks like all one
Ah.
big bandage, but it's
maybe,
not.
yeah. I was so
mean,
like,
like,
I went-
it
I
was the
went
first
back
thing I
to the
texted
reference.
Levi today.
So to answer Luke Hoth's question about in what comic does Cad Bane get killed by Boba,
Oh, yeah.
it's not a comic. It's one of the unfinished arcs that they planned for the Clone Wars that they never got to finish, but they did. What do you call that? Like animatics for it,
And fully voice acted.
and fully
Yeah.
voice acted it. So it's always been like dubious canon.
Dubious.
Did it happen? Did it not happen? Obviously, we
There are
wanted.
other instances, like with Dark Disciple and the Son of Dathomir, where it's a similar situation where
Yeah.
they got far into the process, but some of them get turned into other stories, where this Boba one just was always on the cutting room floor.
And it's like the best one of the bunch too. Like it's got like the most iconic.
People will fight
Like
you on that.
duel.
People love Dark Disciple, dude.
Dark Disciple's good. I like Dark Disciple, but I've
wanna see-
always wanted.
Can you
to see-
imagine Son of Dathomir? What it would have been like to see those episodes?
Man,
Dooku,
I got the
Dooku,
comic,
Sidious.
man.
I know, but Dooku, Sidious, and Maul and Grievous all like fighting in one scene in
This is
Clone
true.
Wars.
Would have been
That would
great.
have been amazing.
Mother
Where
Talzin.
would that have
being,
been on our lightsaber
slaughtered.
rankings?
One.
One number one.
I
Matt,
mean,
you missed-
maybe I'm not even joking. People love the Savage Maul Sidious. People like have that as their number one.
It's good.
in
I
the
don't think
lawless-
it was on our list, was it?
It wasn't. The list was bad.
The list was
Um,
bad.
In,
Wait, it wasn't
in
our
the
fault.
lawless, and people would lose it if they had 4 Sith Lords, 4 villains going. I'm not Sith, like going up against each other. That would have been nutso.
Yeah, that would have been pretty
Hmm.
crazy. Huh. Yeah, that would definitely. I don't know what. I can't say anything. I guess I don't know what people see in Savage and Maul versus Palpatine. I mean, it's a good fight, but it's
You
not
don't know what a lot of people see in a lot of things.
I
And a lot of
don't.
people don't know what you see in some things.
I'm a big emotions guy. I love
No,
like those
don't
really
like-
big showdowns.
You like emotions, but you don't like romance.
Sure, true. I guess
We had
I don't know.
a
I
that's
love Crash
that is
with Fate
emotion.
for that reason. I love romance.
Well, I don't know what you mean, AJ. What do you
Last
mean?
week we were talking about Ben dying, and you said you weren't sad, but you get
No.
sad about Kanan dying. But that which is romance. What
Yeah.
makes Kanan dying is his scene with Hera at the end. But
Exactly.
Oh yeah, the nail in the coffin is seeing her for the last
but
time.
Matt doesn't blink an eye when Ben Solo dies, and Ben Solo is like his third favorite character.
I don't know. I guess I thought
it's a
I
different-
guess
it's
I
the way
thought it
it's
was well
shot.
done.
It's
Well,
the way
Matt
it's
likes
shot, yeah.
Matt likes the sacrifice, and so do I. But
The
I-
way more emotional scene is when Han shows up to.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Way
a
more
gut
emotional.
punch.
I don't know
And
why
he
Hey,
cries during
kid.
all three.
none of Ben Solo's emotional moments in The Rise of Skywalker make me cry, but I love them all the same.
yeah, I
Very
know.
few moments in Star Wars make me cry. Kanan's death is pretty much the only one I can think of right now that makes me cry.
Heartless.
I know I'm rough. It's some of my favorite characters, man.
Twin Sons gets me.
I love
He's
Twin
holding-
Sons.
when he's
Twin
holding
Son,
Maul
yeah.
in his arms.
That is
Yeah.
such a good. That is
Yeah.
such
Lot
a
of-
good scene.
lot
That's
of
one of
great
my top 3
moments in
Star.
Rebels.
That's one of my top 3 lightsaber battles in Star
Ooh.
Wars. That's in
I'm
my.
glad
That's on my list.
we
Luke
should do
brought
a
this
ranking
up.
of top times we've cried in Star Wars.
Revenge of the Sith, Padme. They're still
All right,
getting
all
him.
right, all right.
Ugh,
Who thought
God, that's
Hunter was dead for like even
I
if it was
did.
for a split?
half a second.
I did.
Did or didn't?
I did.
Ooh.
DID.
And
I
Luke
didn't.
and I were talking about it on Twitch. So the smart side of me was like, no, they're not going to kill him off. But it would have been so ballsy. and
That's my god.
I would have respected it because if
Yeah.
you think about it, out of all the Bad Batch members, he's the Obi-Wan dying to Omega's Luke.
Yeah, he's
he's
the
the-
mentor figure.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all kind of the mentor figure. Echo taught Omega to shoot like last week, 2 weeks ago, and you had
Wrecker, the bombs.
Wrecker teaching her how to dismantle the bombs today. We got to get a tech moment. We have to get her and Tech like together doing something because I feel
There's been
like
some mini moments.
He's
but
had, he's had like small teachable moments with showing how
Like
to
today.
repair. She was like handing him the tools like last week, and then today
Yeah.
he like
How was the
literally handed
war?
her like the device, and he's like, "It was a war."
it was a war. It was literally the
how was it?
perfect definition of it, the Wikipedia definition of a war.
Why is this button blinking? No reason. Ships flies over. Oh, there's a reason. Like the comedic timing is like superb.
It was like Breaking
it's-
Bad with the buzzer.
Oh,
What was
easily the
going on?
funniest thing in this episode was Wrecker kissing the proton torpedo.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh yeah,
That
and
was
his,
peak.
when he threw it.
We'd been lacking his weapon fetish for quite
Yeah.
a while. Like
We
he had
have.
it like full force in the Bad Batch arc, and then it kind of like drifted away, and now he's got it back.
There was
And
like
it's nice
a
to see
one-off
him
line in
reunited.
the first episode in which he's like, "Oh, the armory is great. Like there's so much cool
There's
stuff in
been a
there now."
couple
That's-
in the second episode and the fourth episode when they're trying to sell their supplies. He's like, "Don't sell the bombs, please." And he's like all sad. Yeah, there's
He
a
really
couple
didn't-
lines in there.
It's interesting though, because in this episode, Wrecker doesn't blow anything up himself. It's Tech's idea to blow up both of the things, like to blow up the back of the engine and to make the ion cannons, whatever, the big artillery, to make those like fire. Those are both
Ooh.
Tech's ideas. And so it's interesting that like Wrecker's thing is explosives, and this time Tech's like, "I have an idea. We're gonna do this."
Let's explode
Did
things.
you guys hear
Yeah.
the Revenge of the Sith?
This is what that's what I was about to say. You mentioned like the sound guy a couple of weeks ago was talking about that, but that was like a huge sound thing.
Yeah, the Revenge of the Sith. We see that artillery deck both in Clone Wars, in the Droids arc, actually, but also
Yeah,
first in Revenge of the Sith.
it's the same shot, and I could picture like the shells flying out like they do in
Well,
the
yeah.
movie. That
The
was-
It's
noise
the
is
same
there.
sound,
Same
the
sound, I
doing,
loved it,
or
yeah.
however I can't even do it right.
It's one of my favorite Star Wars noises.
It's so
such a
good.
I
it's such a
gotta
special
rewatch
one.
it.
But
I
yeah,
love
it
it.
hits the clone, it hits Crosshair. I was like, "Oh, that is amazing!"
Dude,
I
it was-
love that.
That was such a good scene.
That
Mm.
fight on the artillery deck is like top notch.
So
No,
do
that was great.
you guys think Crosshair is going to be like scarred and deformed for the rest of the series now?
And-
Well, he already is, right?
I think
mean,
his
Well,
dissolve
he's
is never been
burnt.
stronger.
Yeah, he's burnt, but do you think that he's going to heal, or
The
do you
attack
think
on
they're
my
going to like,
life
keep
has
that?
No, I
left
think
me
he's-
scarred and deformed.
I think he's burnt.
for good? Like
I
Anakin?
mean, look at that bandage.
Yeah.
His hand was
You mean-
spent, charged.
If you get burnt in real life, throw some Bacta on it. I don't know what'll happen, but like,
I think that physically
Not in real life.
he will be scarred. I think that this is also going to have a little bit of an emotional toll on him because you could see it. He was terrified as that was happening.
yeah,
But then he
It's the first
also
time we see
immediately
him
was just
scared.
like still going like kill them. So I don't know. I'd like to say that
Rand's
there's
like
a little
a
bit more
Terminator.
emotional depth, but like I don't know. Like I'm not a huge fan of like Crosshair in general because like that's the way the show has like
He's-
outlined him is you're not
he's
really
so
supposed
evil.
to like him.
Why did he
um,
become so
how-
evil?
Aim for
How-
the kid.
Aim for the kid. What are you
How-
doing,
for
dude?
the kid.
Like this episode though, I felt for him and I'm just like
Yeah,
it shouldn't. It was a lot.
It was his turn to hit his head. Didn't he hit his head this
He hit
episode?
it twice. Yeah,
Yeah,
Wrecker
he's-
didn't
yeah.
hit his head this
He-
episode.
No, he did. Wrecker hit
He
his
did.
head.
When did he
Yeah,
hit
Hit
his
his
head?
head.
The beginning, they were chasing the Braca scrappers. He falls off.
Yeah.
The
he falls
theater
off the thing.
Oh,
and
yeah,
hits his
yeah,
head.
Yeah,
I
still
think-
hits his head.
I think that was probably my favorite moment in the whole episode when he thinks he can pull the speeder.
And
When
it
he
just
grabs
takes off.
onto the speeder and he's holding it like I can pull it, and then he just gets pulled away and he's like, "I got this."
That was great.
Wrecker's got this. He doesn't got this.
That's reassuring.
I
For
love
some
that.
reason, while we were watching it, I jokingly was saying to Jamie, I was when Crosshair hit his head a couple times, I was like, "Oh, maybe his chip will fall out?" And I was like,
Is it
"Why
gonna
did
fall
I say
out?
that?
Fall out of
It'll
his
just
ear.
fall out of his
dude.
ear." Or his
Yeah, his
mouth.
chip is
It'll
like,
just be like-
remember though,
It'll be
It's a
like
little
water.
loose.
his chip is like supercharged by Tarkin, so it's a
Yeah.
little bit different. His-
Yeah,
his-
Dude,
he
it's
has like
ridiculous.
he has
Not
like
just
mega
falling
chip.
out.
He's mega evil. He's like,
Yeah, he's
let's
got-
kill civilians. Let's aim for children. Let's start the ion engine while they're
Yeah.
still in it.
Guy's brutal.
That was-
I love how he obviously knew every single move the Batch was going to make because he knows how they operate, he knows how they think, and so like he purposely guided them in the wrong direction or into the direction that he thought they were going, that they thought they would have had to go in, and they're like, oh no, creative thinking, we're gonna go this way, but like Crosshair literally knows that, and it's so dumb on the Batch's part that they forgot that he literally would know exactly what they're doing. Everyone's being an idiot. Tech's not using his brain. I'm also kind of like really like pissed off that Tech hasn't shaved the other side of his head. It's
It
just
looks
like-
very bad.
it does look bad.
one
He doesn't care,
side.
though.
no,
It's
he's not
Tech.
gonna.
Tech
He's not
doesn't
gonna
care about how
look.
he looks.
There's two parts. He's either going to not do anything about it because he took the chip out of the right side of his head, so therefore no need to do anything to the left, right? But the other part of that is maybe he just needs it to be even because OCD. I don't know. So it's gonna bother me though until he actually does shave the other side of his head.
As
It's
a
not gonna
total
happen.
non sequitur, did you guys see the Marchion Rowe face reveal this week?
Dude,
Yes.
it
I
was
put
like
it in the other room.
oh no,
Yes.
he's hot moment. Like the most perfect. Oh no, he's hot.
Oh
Let me
no,
go
he's
grab it.
hot.
The handsome man.
It's so funny to me because I was telling AJ this the other day while reading Light of the Jedi. I did not picture Marchion Rowe as like a hunk. I did not at all
don't know how you
picture
didn't.
him at like he when they made him like buff for the comics. I was like, he's way more buff than I thought he would be.
We had the art
Yeah.
though. It's already.
I don't know why you were surprised by that.
He didn't look buff in the art. He didn't look like
I
super
always-
like ripped.
I always
That was
pictured
like concept art.
I always pictured him to be some like at least like not like Kylo Ren buff, but he is Kylo Ren buff.
Yeah.
I always like imagine it to be like that kind of like
He's
take.
just
So
wide.
I pictured
Yeah,
him lanky
yeah.
and greasy. Lanky and greasy
He's
was the
still
way
greasy.
He's
he
a
came
bit
across.
greasy.
it's still pretty greasy.
Ah, dude, he's
No, man, I feel
chiseled.
that. I definitely pictured the more lanky, but I still thought he had like he was fit. You know,
You
he's
can
a
be
killer.
greasy and chiseled.
Nope, can't be both.
One or the other.
It's one or the other. Yeah.
Where the hell's the face?
Small
What page is it
It's
on?
like at the very end, AJ. So this
Yeah.
was in High Republic
Adventure.
Adventures
Number 5.
episode issue 5 episode. But yeah, I agree, Luke Hoff,
Oh, yeah, there
that
he
the fire effects on the engine and the special effects are absolutely insane
Get
in the
close,
show.
get it closer.
Oh, we're talking about Marchion Rowe still.
Sorry.
Is it there?
I just wanted to
No.
bring it up because
No.
Charles Soule tweeted
There he is.
There he is.
tweeted like
There he
for
is.
someone who
There he is.
enjoys his appearance, he looks that way for
Marchion
a
Rowe.
reason.
Yeah, what does
Yeah.
that mean?
I was like,
what
what
the
does
hell
this
are you
mean,
talking
Charles?
about?
What does that mean?
It doesn't
Well,
mean
actually-
that like Charles Soule is just like super horny for Marchion Rowe. He's like,
Well,
he
I
looks
was
like
in a
that because I
discussion
want him to look
on
like that.
Star Wars Santa earlier, in Star Wars Santa's Discord server, and a couple people there were like, he looks human, and I was like, well, I always thought he was like a Chiss or a Pantoran or something because I thought his skin was like gray blue. But then I was like, maybe he's just a new thing. But as I thought about it, maybe he is like a human, and something happened to him because
He has
he's
like claws.
his
He got
family
burnt
history
by
he
an
does have, like,
engine,
claws.
like Crosshair.
Yeah.
Like his
So-
history, his family history is something like the Jedi messed with his like his dad died, and like there's a whole thing there that we don't like know where he comes from. That will definitely be. We'll go into that in Rising Storm, but
Sorry, we switched to
know.
High Republic.
it's just like, what does that mean, Charles? Like, what does that mean?
I thought
he's definitely a near human species. I definitely would rule out regular human because he has claws. Like that is like the big like thing. Obviously there's tons of species in Star Wars that look like normal humans unless they have like head tails or they have horns coming out of their heads. Like it's
He's
but-
basically just like a black, like gray chiss.
He's
Like,
gray.
he's like
Yeah,
the
gray
black
chiss.
eyes instead of the red eyes.
His eyes are black.
Well, they said that in the book.
Light of
which
the
I
Jedi,
really
they said
liked.
that, yeah.
And in what was it? The Star Wars run, the Star Wars comic run from 2020, I think. I forget which one, but in one of the comics, they introduced Burnium Row. Do you remember
Burnham
him?
Row. It's issue 7 of Star
And
Wars.
he had black eyes, so I was like, oh, is that what Marchion
Hmm.
looks like? He looks like a weirdo.
All right,
For
let's,
anybody-
let's
Tarkin calls.
okay.
get back to the Bad Batch.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I
they
know
were-
that guy's a pretender.
Back
Or
to
what?
Where the
movie
heck were we?
movie quality. We gotta go back to this. Yes, everything in this show is movie quality. I can't get enough of it. It is so gorgeous to look at. Like you look at the wide shots of Braca, you look at the wide shots of anything. You look at the wide shot of Hunter and Cad Bane.
Oh, the
That is
music.
a perfect
Oh
shot.
my god, yeah. As soon as I
That
saw it, I was like, I
Is
need it on
a
the wall
perfect
now.
shot. Like we
I know
Like,
it was so on the nose, but it was perfect. It was.
I
Perfect.
tweeted
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah,
I was
I
like,
was
I need
losing
to re-listen to like all the score from the Bad Batch soon. And someone followed up with me saying that they think it's going to get dropped next week, which would make sense because we're halfway through the season. If they
Yeah.
drop half of the score, music
that
is
with
always
Mando.
released on Tuesdays. So I mean, I'm not going to say look for it on Tuesday, but look for it on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure the score will be dropping on Tuesday for streaming services.
You heard
which
it
is
here first.
Really, really exciting. I mean, like, context clues. We just think it's from Best Car Kyber 15 told me that. So that's
Matt, I know
where
you
I found
hate
that out.
reaction videos, but you gotta watch my reaction. It is.
I did,
No,
dude. I did.
We
Right
don't
before
hate
we got
reaction
on,
videos.
I don't hate reaction videos.
We've just,
I just don't watch.
I've tried doing them and I fail because I'm too
I was
stone-faced.
Although, crazy.
We
We
didn't-
were very excited at CAD though, but
There were a lot of reactions, and so AJ and I watched the episode at like 7 a.m. before I have to go to work, and like the episode like this morning, there was a lot of actual like genuine reactions. Like I'm the kind of person I'll laugh at like every other thing sometimes just because like I find something stupidly silly about it. So like that happened like a lot in the episode. But then like the Cad Bane reveal, AJ and I were literally like, what?
It was
Just, like,
halfway up the panning
half-
up, and I was like, it's him.
Yeah, we were like
You haven't seen
jumping
him in
off the
9
couch
years.
and
Excuse me.
so good.
Water went down the wrong pipe.
You got so excited about
It's
Cad.
it's the blue shadow virus.
Oh
Oh
no.
yeah, it's that guy. I love that guy.
Dr. Nuvo Vindi. Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
It's 9. We haven't seen Cad Bane on screen in 9 years. Think
Yeah,
about
we
that.
had no idea where we haven't
has
even
been-
had him like referenced in canon, really.
Well, he's in the
that
Darth
9
Maul
years.
comic. He's in the Darth
He-
Maul comic. And it's
He
cool.
was?
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah, he
cool.
was.
He's like freaking Clint Eastwood. He's so cool in that comic.
Yeah.
He's like
I love
He
it.
is
I love his
Clint
voice. He's got such a good voice.
Corey
Oh, it's
Burton.
great.
You
I
know
remember the
that
first
Corey
time I ever
Burton
heard
is
it.
Zero the Hutt as well as Count Dooku too.
Huh.
Really?
Huh.
Wow.
He does all 3 voices. Good for Corey Burton, talented
All
guy.
3 voices.
Oh,
Is this
Yeah.
Dylan?
Yeah, it's Dylan.
Dylan. Yeah,
I know his
so
last
we
name
got
now.
comics today. So this is the
Dylan.
logo for the local new to the New England area Newberry Comics comic book shop. So AJ picked it up for me today. A little Pride variant. I love Newberry.
Oh,
I love going there.
I got the Pride variant for
why
the
not
most
have-
recent Star Wars comic with Lando on it, and is like the coolest.
Ooh,
comic
I saw that one, but I got the Afra.
I got the Afro one
variant.
because the Afro one was the artist who did the cover was Babs Tarr, and she did the 2014 redesign of Batgirl, which I absolutely adore
Oh,
and
yeah.
love, and was the reason I actually wanted to get into cosplay. So I do need to do that eventually.
I think the Afro one is okay.
but I was like,
ones that speak to me, the Yurika Quell one from the Bounty
Hmm.
Hunters last week, and this Lando one. Ooh, they hit different. Something about the rainbow Star Wars logo with the rainbow. Oh, the Vinci.
We
It looks
are
sick, yeah.
Everywhere
It looks like that
right
throwback
now.
Star Wars.
It's so
logo.
good.
We
Wait,
are
what?
absolutely everywhere right now. We're talking comics,
we
we're
always
talking
are.
Pride logo variants, just
No.
comics in general, High Republic,
stuff.
Bad Batch,
Good stuff.
Omega.
What else? What else with this
Omega.
episode do we want to talk about?
I mean, it was a short episode. We do have to recognize that these episodes
it was-
are pretty short. It's like
it
this
was
is
my
20 minutes of
favorite-
content.
Yeah, this stream is already longer than the episode.
Yeah, think of that.
This was my favorite episode yet. I feel like a lot of people are in that boat. The cut episode was still, it's up there too. No,
That's my
I know
favorite.
not a lot happened, but it was just so great to see Cut and his
Yeah.
explanation of family and all
Cares
that.
about cut.
crap.
It's CAD, my guy. It's CAD.
Cut and Cad.
Cut over CAD or CAD over cut. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, I mean I go Cad over Cut. But
I guess, yeah.
I mean,
And
Cad-
it's a bigger reveal.
Jamie and I
Cad
didn't
Cut,
watch
Cad
Clone
Cut.
Wars till I can't speak for Matt. He might be the same, but Jamie and I didn't watch Clone Wars until like 2016. So we
Yeah.
were late to the
Late to the party.
party on that. And as soon as they showed Cad Bane, we were just like, I love this guy. That's everyone's
Yeah.
reaction, but fan
I
favorite.
mean, yeah, like every single like thing, like in my favorite thing, like outside of Star Wars, one of them is just like Western movies and like a Western like aesthetic. So like every single thing that is just like similar enough to being a cowboy, sign me up. Cobb
Bane.
Vanth, oh yeah,
It's
Cad
so
Bane,
close to my heart.
mhm,
He's
like
so close to my heart. I remember the night that he first appeared in Clone Wars. Like I remember his last episode airing. Like good stuff, man. He is very close to me. Because it was such a real moment. I've told this story I think before, but coming home, I was out at my cousin's graduation. It was 2009, and I was like, I don't care about this. I want to go home. It's the Clone Wars finale, Mom. I need to leave. We weren't at home, so we had to go to my grandparents' house because we were far away for the graduation. And I walk in, and I turn on the TV, and it's mid scene of Cad Bane shooting the Senate guard. Like,
Oh, no.
I was like, "What is happening?" I was like, "This is insane. Who's this guy?" And then that episode just was crazy. Hostage crisis. The end of season 1, wild. These
Mhm.
days, because people watch it in chronological order, it's like the middle of the show. But that was
Yeah.
the season 1 finale. Woo! Wow, I was in love with Cad Bane. Love at first sight. Amazing.
I
Amazing.
think
stuff.
everyone, I don't know anyone that doesn't like Cad Bane. I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of like the clone. I don't know anyone that doesn't like the clones, really, or
There are some people
Fools.
who
There's some people who don't like
prefer
the clones.
the old Clone Wars and Legends to the new ones.
Oh, I'm
where
sure,
they have
but-
chips in their heads.
The clones are assholes in Legends.
Oh,
Yeah, they're nuts.
I wanted to
Total
talk about.
dicks.
Speaking of clones,
Sorry.
They're
like the worst.
this was the first time that the clones like marked the plain white clones running around on looking for the Bad Batch today in the new episode. They felt like stormtroopers for the first time. They're
Yeah.
just so uniform and they don't really say anything, and just the boot boot noises going by, the running
Mhm.
by.
It's definitely the same sound, but I just
they
want to
f-
address this real quick. Dylan, I don't think it's different.
Oh yeah,
Sounded the same to me.
I think it's just we
I-
haven't heard it in so long.
I'm with Dylan. Actually, it did sound a little different to me.
It's in
Not like
HD.
super different.
Hey, the guy
but
had a little
it sounded
phlegm.
different
He
enough
sounds a
where I was
little-
like, that sounds.
Corey
a little
Burton has
different.
aged 9 years.
That's I bet that's
Would
it.
be-
9 years ago, Matt did not sound like he does now. So
He swallowed one of those spider things that
there you
Obi-Wan
go.
swallows.
That Obi-Wan. Oh
Ugh.
my god.
Yuck.
I love that. I
Ugh.
love that arc, but I just hate the Obi-Wan transformation.
I thought you
It
didn't like that
bothers me.
arc.
I like the what's his
This
name?
is news.
I like Reiko Hardin, and I like all the
That's
bounty
not-
hunters like chilling
It's
around.
Moralo Eval.
And Muralo
Ooh.
Ival, yep. I mean, Reiko Hardin doesn't actually appear, but I like his
Ooh.
design and the idea
He
behind
does.
him.
I mean,
Yeah,
technically.
yeah. So I loved
yeah.
this seeing the visor. So Aubrey
Oh,
from Kelseron slash Convor Call. Yeah, Convor Call.
Yeah.
She pointed out that it is exactly just like Republic Commando. Like
You can hear
I
that.
wanted
as
to
a
see- I
reaction.
wanted to see
I
the
said it
windshield
immediately.
wiper.
I
like
said,
it was
yeah.
so cool. I don't have anything else to say about that. It was just so cool.
It was such a unique shot, and it goes to how good the show looks.
It was our
and-
longest POV shot in Star Wars ever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know you guys love the POV shots.
Yeah,
so-
we
Yes,
did.
I do love POV shots. The best shot in all of the Phantom Menace is 3PO looking at Anakin as
3PO
Anakin's like walking
looking
around
around
his
the
room.
room.
Love that.
But
Yeah,
no,
why-
the-
that is in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, it's such a random shot. I love the one of Hunter though because it was perfect with the whole making sure he's disoriented and we don't have no idea what's going on and everyone's yelling and there's blaster fire and we need to get on the ship and you don't see anyone else get on the ship but suddenly everyone is on the ship and the door just closes. It's perfect
almost thought it
chaos
was-
and it was so good.
I almost thought it wasn't even their ship. I thought they were going to take one of the shuttles instead.
The new class shuttles. Yeah.
Well, I thought they were going to
I'm-
leave the Havoc Marauder behind, and I was going to be sad
Oh,
as hell.
Another thing to mention, they
There's
actually
definitely a
called it
track
Marauder
record.
twice.
Guys, they mentioned the Marauder by name twice.
Yeah,
This is
they
the
kept
first
dropping it. I was
time.
like, Marauder.
They
This is the
secretly-
first time they even said
not
it
true.
in the entire show. Yes, it is. Believe me, I've been listening. That is like
don't
my
think
favorite
so.
word.
I challenge you on that. I challenge.
Physical challenge.
How do we
There.
how do we solve this?
Challenge.
How do we solve this? We both need to watch the entire show and
We'll
figure
get
out
back
when
to you,
they
chat.
say it. We'll get back to you.
I,
Oh,
off the top of my head, I feel like they've mentioned it.
where's
Where's
Gonki? Is he safe? Is he
He's
okay?
safe. He's
Are they
all
yeah,
feeding
right.
him?
They don't need to feed him.
That's me right now. But really though, I'm pretty like 99% sure now because
You-
Levi has shook 1% of uncertainty out of me. I'm 99% sure this was the first time they even said the word Marauder as referring to
No,
the ship.
I'm
on the
full.
show.
I'm full. I'm gonna hard.
when else
deny
could
that.
they have said
First time?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, because
Hey, they never said Gonki till like.
they
2
never
weeks
said
ago.
Gonki
true.
until Omega said Gonki. So we just like know about it based on like the Star Wars databank, which is a wonderful resource. What about Lula? Lula is sitting
Cad.
discarded on the floor, just chilling.
Cad jacked Omega, Gonki, and Lula. That's the real. He should have done that. There's a lot of value.
Well,
in that.
dude, I almost thought he was going to take their ship. I thought that they had lost their ship, and I was like, oh no.
I'm really surprised that the ship wasn't sabotaged. I mean, like
Well,
maybe
I think Cad Bane's got a tracker on that thing.
easily because
Yeah.
there was definitely no time they could have like scanned for like a device or anything. So like the next episode's definitely just gonna be like right where they
Heading-
left off.
I'm heading into
So-
Disney Plus, guys.
Are you gonna speed watch it and just like read all the subtitles?
Good luck.
Look. Okay, so the whole point of HoloNet Marauders, the naming behind it. So
The
the
whole
HoloNet is obviously the whole point is the ship is called the Marauder. No, I'm kidding. So this is a name I came up with a couple years ago. So obviously the HoloNet is the internet of the Star Wars universe, and we are posting on the Earth equivalent of that, the internet, right? So Marauders was taken because Enfys Nest is her group of people, the Cloud Riders, are referred to as Marauders. And then obviously, Sion Ithano, he's a pirate, therefore a Marauder, because a Marauder is also a pirate. And now the Bad Batch's ship is the Havoc Marauder, although just the Marauder
So
now.
we got
so
lucky.
we
You
got
know
like
what's really-
3 reasons. And
You know what's really funny?
so good.
I've interpreted our name totally different
How?
until you just said that. I thought our
Explain.
name was a reference to pirate radio. You know, pirate
Whoa.
radio, like
Oh, great! That's one of my favorite movies.
like back in the
Wow.
60s and 70s when
movie.
people used to create their own like radio
Secondary.
stations like in international waters so that they could, you know, broadcast whatever they wanted. I mean,
All
that's
right, so officially the secondary version of this name is because of Pirate Radio, which is an
There you go.
amazing movie, which everyone needs to watch. First of all,
Fantastic movie.
it might be internationally called The Ship That Rocked, just
Yeah.
for reference.
I mean,
So,
pirate radio
um,
isn't just a movie;
so
it's
good.
also like a whole
Yeah.
movement
Actual
that
thing.
existed
So
in the
good.
60s and 70s.
I just
What
thought
about
it was
just
a cool name.
Dumb radio nerds.
We just compiled a bunch of names,
I
like
still
words
love-
that sounded cool, and made our
The
title.
way Levi
Yeah, yeah.
found us was with the Black Chrysanthemum leak,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you reported it to KRT, I think, or something.
Yeah,
Right?
remember that? I was like, it's AllNet Marauders.
Who are they?
Who the hell?
They got a cool logo.
Exactly. I was like, this is cool. AllNet Marauders. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we got to use that logo. I'm so glad.
We're
We are all
right.
pirates. It's in the tone of we're all the Republic. We're all
Yeah.
pirates. All right.
So
fine.
I have a game. Matt, you're still with us for another like 15 minutes, right?
For another like 3 minutes.
Wow.
Okay, we got to get Matt involved in this. Wow.
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 You have
We
three
Love
ranked
Loki,
stuff
by the way.
last
Loki
week, Matt.
episode 2.
You missed
Woo!
me.
Excellent. Top tier.
No, we're not talking about Loki right now.
All right, we
Great,
won't.
great episode, great show, but Levi will go off on it.
If you want to hear about it, go to AllNewNerds. They talk about it on the day it's released. So
We do.
It was. They had a good stream.
We had a great
hold on.
stream. Go check that out.
Technical. Is it showing?
Yeah.
Mhm.
there it is.
We are ranking Clone
Clone
Troopers.
Troopers. I'll go big
Oh,
into this. I
gosh.
love.
Are
the
you
Clone
telling me I have to do this in 3 minutes?
Oh, I
Troopers.
don't
I'll
tell
let
your
Max know.
pizza to wait. I don't know.
Tell my pizza to
Wait.
Can I just
Sponsored
say that
by
I am
this week,
absolutely
TD Ameritrade.
I am loving
and,
that
this.
colon commercial in the bottom corner.
Hey, that's our sponsor.
Hey, AJ, see if you could like crop it smaller. Usually you can. If you
I
if you
don't
unshare,
know
you
how to
should
do
be able
that.
to check. Okay.
You don't
Whatever.
want people seeing whatever
It's
that
okay.
is. What is
It's,
that?
it's all appropriate.
For now.
Boulevard.
Go grab one of these bad boys. Okay, so let's do this. There's an S plus in this one, which I'm never a fan of, but hey, it's there. I think I can get rid of
So
it.
Rex is
Get
S
it
plus.
I
Oh,
did
okay.
that. God mode.
Wow.
So 99.
99's S.
I want to participate. in
Agreed.
this.
Actually, bring back S plus.
Of course, you're
Just for
participating
99.
in this.
Well, I'm looking at. I'm scanning the holonet.
Oh,
Me too. And guess what? I'm correct.
Wow.
there we go.
Are
Solved.
you sure it wasn't mentioned last episode?
It was not episode 7. No.
Rex was
Oh,
like, "Hey, go grab the Marauder boys."
No. Rex doesn't.
He definitely didn't say it.
No, so it's just mentioned twice in this most recent one. Wrecker says it. We got what we came for. Let's get to the Marauder. And then Hunter says it. Meet back in the Marauder. So it's been said twice in episode
you-
8 only.
Where are you checking this?
Where am I checking it? TV show transcripts
.com.
Right.
dot org.
Probably right then.
So that's the most I can do offhand. I mean, I will now commit to a full rewatch just to,
I mean, I'm
fact
gonna
check
rewatch
myself
it anyway,
fully.
but I think you're probably right. I just
Shots
maybe
fired at Levi here.
I just incepted into my brain
Oops,
that
sorry.
they called it that. I've known it as the Marauder for so long.
Okay.
That
so
Lego comes out in like August. All right, let's go.
Okay,
Let's do
99 is S.
speed run this.
Speed run clone rank.
Yep.
Axe.
I mean,
I don't even remember Axe.
Me
Axe is-
neither. I didn't want
Axe
to be the one.
is Axe is the pilot who is
Reading who
in
everyone
the
is. Oh,
Ryloth arc, I believe, at the end of
You gotta
season
put-
1.
my
So
boy
put him in-
Kix.
See?
Kix is top tier.
I put him in.
Well, I was gonna go do it. Oh, yeah, Kix is
top tier.
A. I mean, let's.
Really?
Okay.
We gotta
Only
average that.
99 is S. Let's be real here.
Boom. Why do I know that? Axe is the one I'm thinking.
Bring
of.
back
He's
S
the-
plus.
He's
Where is it?
Ahsoka's wingmate at the Battle of Ryloth, and he dies.
Ah,
Oh
Heavy's S. Is heavy S?
no.
See,
No.
mine
Heavy's
are
a
gonna be
great
mine
arc.
are mine are so. Yeah, I'd put heavy S easily. But
I
we
would
got to
too.
bring back S plus.
Okay,
R.I.P.
let's-
dude.
I like I'd put Denal S. Denal doesn't even have any like speaking lines, but that's just because I had the action figure and I love Denal.
what the hell
Dude,
is
cut up.
denial? You're in
Put cut up in
denial.
there.
That's what you are.
Gotta put
Hey,
the
Havoc.
cut up.
Havoc Marauder.
Hey, there you go.
Havoc's an S for me. Like all of the
Vaughn
arc
is
figures,
S. No.
I love all of them.
Waxer and Boyle both
well,
need to go
Rex
in like
is
X.
like
S
Yeah,
tier.
Rex is S. Rex is S.
Rex is obviously yes. We can all agree on
I mean, we can.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
bad putting him over 99.
Can't put him over 99.
If
He's-
anyone could
he's
be
the
over
GOAT.
99, it could be Rex.
He's
love
literally
That's the only one.
the greatest.
I'm serious about Waxer and Boyle though. They belong like way up high.
Yeah,
They're like
I think,
some of
I
my
think,
favorite
I
ones.
think Waxer and Boyle are like B and A.
Mid A.
Really? Yo, Mr. Denal S tier, but Waxer and Boyle A tier.
Waxer. Well, one of them, I think Waxer deserves
Droid
A,
Bait
and
got
Boyle
his
deserves
butt
B.
kicked.
'Cause
Yeah.
Droid Bait's
Waxer,
better than X.
Waxer is the one who
Waxer has that moment in the Umbara arc, which is like heartbreaking.
that makes
All
me
right,
sad.
where are we putting Fox?
At least I think it's Waxer.
D
It's one of
tier, dude. Get him out of here.
Yeah, Fox is
In that-
Carbo.
Same with
Echo that,
Bly.
no pun intended. Fives is
Fives is A for me.
what?
Wow, 5's a A for you.
He's going S. I'm sorry. I love fives.
Yeah.
But I'll give you I'll
Sue me.
raise you fives and I'll give you who did you want? Denal.
Give me-
I'll give you
give me
Denal like
Denal.
B. I don't even know. I don't
I don't
remember
even know
him.
who Denal is.
Hey, Cad Bane wears his armor.
Who the hell is Draw?
Draw is in one shot. He shoots a rocket launcher on the bridge
Droll.
in season 2. Draw.
S tier.
Draw.
S tier.
Why you gotta do my boy Draw like that? I love Draw.
All right, fine. Fox is the only D.
Both Draw and Buzz
Nah.
are part of Luminara.
No, Dogma
Bly-
can be
Bly-
B also.
Bly
Actually,
deserves to be
Dogma
B.
can be C.
Who?
Anyone?
Bly
Bly.
has some good moments
Bly
though.
and D.
I like
Oh,
Bly. I'll go freaking
Bly's
grab my
great.
Bly action figure.
Bly
Bly
can
is-
just
Because
B,
you have an action
honestly.
figure does not mean he's cool.
He's in
Bly's
that one
great.
in that one season 1 episode. He's pretty cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's better than these.
He
buzzes.
kills what's his name? Which one does he kill?
Ayla Secura.
Ayla
He
Secura?
kills Ayla Secura. What's her name? And I like Ayla Secura.
Oh, Ayla's great.
Ah,
See, like I
headbands.
said, mine
Headbands.
they would all just be like S and A, and like a few in C.
Guys, I'm serious about Cut Up. Please put Cut Up
Dude,
in S
Axe,
tier.
man. How do you not know
Axe.
Axe?
Axe is wolves or Axe wolves.
Axe Wolves.
Axe Wolves is amazing.
Why
the
did you
best
go
name.
and toss Cody up in where would we put Cody? I was just gonna say toss him up high, but then I'm
High
like
A.
Cody's like a B for me.
Yeah.
I'll put high B.
high B.
I don't love Cody.
I don't love
But-
Cody either. I mean, he looks cool.
I mean, him shooting at Obi-Wan. It's hard to judge them based on what they did with Order 66. 'cause
Right.
They didn't have control. Where is
True.
let's get the Bad Batch in here. Oh,
Yeah,
Cuts
yeah.
going. Cuts S.
Cuts
right?
S tier.
Yeah,
Levi?
Cuts a low S, high A.
Yes. Okay.
But we have to do the what's it called? Domino Squad too, where we've got half the
Oh,
Domino Squad up
Yeah.
there.
We're getting it. We're all over the place.
Okay, hang on.
That's our motto.
Locke, Locke. I love
Who's
Locke.
pawns?
What do you mean who's pawns? It's Mace Windu's. He gets executed by Aura Singh and Boss, and gets
I like
shot
how
out of an
Oddball
airlock.
is actually like.
Well, Oddball's the only one to appear in the movie outside
I
of
know
Cody.
it's funny though.
And Pawns, I guess. Pawns technically is in Attack of the Clones. No,
Yeah.
Pawns is the one who he has red armor
Right.
or like
He's in Attack of the
maroon
Clones.
armor.
That's
in-
from Attack of the Clones.
in the Ryloth arc, and then later in the Boba Fett arc in season 2, he gets executed.
Okay,
Shot out.
Echo-
Echo's either A or S. I mean,
Echo's like
Echo
a,
is-
he's
Echo's
taking
like
a hit
an
from
A.
Bad Batch. He's been kind of lame.
Yeah, he's been kind of lame in B.
Where
I put him
here?
high B, low A.
yeah,
Echo?
same.
Really?
Echo's been cool. I like Echo. I'm with you,
Look,
AJ.
look,
I'm putting
Kix
Echo
is
in A.
Above heavy.
He's going A.
Oh my
I
god!
just don't
Kix
know
is
where.
higher than Echo in my
Echo's-
book.
What emotional moment? What emotional moment? What hard hitting moment does Echo have?
When he
Him
pops
falling
out of
the cryo chamber.
the cryo
Everything.
chamber. Yeah.
Nah, but before that, like I didn't really feel heavy. We don't take, do we take prisoners? I don't. Blows up. Oh, dude, it's so
Oh.
good. Rookies, it's emotional.
Well,
Gets me
Kix
every
is
Yes.
time.
still alive, so.
That's why Kix is like.
Okay, well,
really
you guys are
good.
biased with Kicks, okay? You
You're
guys
talking
got your
about
own-
figures you own
He's
with.
with
Incredible.
us, dude.
Okay. Finish the Bad
He's-
Batch. Who
he's
else do
on-
we
He's
got?
with us. He's
This
one of
was
us.
cool, man. Denal freaking tried to fight Cad Bane before it was cool. He lost, but
Blitz.
Who?
Who's the
Who?
one that was the rat? Was
Blitz,
it Buzz?
Blitz is also
No.
cool.
No, that's Dogma.
Blitz gets
Well-
killed by Ventress. Blitz is
Dogma
the guy.
stinks. Dogma's a D also.
No,
Dogma,
Dogma gets
I-
C.
I would put
He gets
Dogma as
C or
C.
B.
Low
He gets the
C.
redemption. He gets the
Low
redemption.
C for Dogma.
True.
Low C,
Kills
low C.
Ponkrell. He
Oh
kills
no, he's the
Ponkrell.
okay. I'm
He
getting.
tried to
who's
do
the-
what was right and he killed Ponkrell.
No,
so.
who's the other one that betrays them? He's like the rat and
Oh,
Rex-
there's-
Slick?
Slick.
Slick.
Where is
I
he
love-
on here?
Flick's a great clone. Are you kidding
No.
me?
Who the hell is
Who's
this?
Who's that? That guy doesn't even have a name. That's
Who is
Scoop clone.
this?
Could be
That's-
Thyre.
That's
Yeah.
Soup clone.
That's just-
oh,
that's
Thyre's-
just
No,
the Mara.
Thyre's,
oh, Slick-
Thyre's over
Slick
here
right below him.
next to Tech.
Okay,
But,
Hunter.
Well,
Hunter
it's one of the
is
Thyre ones.
A.
Hunter's an A.
Hunter's
Yeah.
an A.
Hunter's an A.
Better
Now,
than
what do you mean? Who's Blitz?
Yeah.
I love Blitz.
better than
Blitz,
Echo.
Yes. Oh yes.
You
Blitz-
said he gets killed by Ventress. Is he the one that gets the kiss?
The kiss. Yeah, Blitz gets
Oh,
the
dude,
kiss.
my boy Blitz gets a kiss before he dies. S tier.
Blitz gets
S
B
tier.
for me. But I mean,
He gets-
I take the S. I take the S. He
Dude,
does
he
get
gets some action before he dies. No other clone
Well, he's not
gets
going
that.
S
tier.
over
Over his dead body.
his dead
Yeah,
body.
he did die. He did die. Yeah, Blitz, Colt, and Havoc are like the coolest.
for Blitz.
They're the leaders of Rancor Battalion. Come on, guys. Come on.
I don't remember them.
Keep up on your clone knowledge.
I love the clones as much as
Wolf
probably
is-
more than an average person, but
Wolf's
I've
S.
only really committed to memory the minor background characters of the 501st, and that's about it. So
Wolf
will-
S.
Wolf is absolutely yes.
yes,
Dude, Wolf's a dick. Wolf's like an A. He's a cool like character. But
All
that
right, I'll
guy-
give you
that guy's
A.
an asshole.
I will
Well, he's a
continue to
soldier.
say
yeah.
Cut
He's
Up
a soldier.
goes in A. He's a funny guy. He didn't deserve to die
I
so
agree.
soon, but
See,
I
Cut
like
Up-
Cut Up.
I give Cut Up a B. Cut Up literally
He's the funny
gets killed
guy.
immediately.
Killed immediately, but he's a funny guy.
Hi B.
Because his name is Cut
He's a
Up.
funny guy.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
And Brick
Hi,
gives
B.
him his name. He does have that good moment with Brick. I like a high
Yeah. Did we get all a Domino Squad? Can I leave?
We got
I don't
Droid
like-
Bait. We got
Let's see, Fives Echo.
I mean,
Droid
09er.
Bait.
09er is technically part of Domino Squad. He leads them in the episode. 09er is right below Cult and above Slick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
where's he going?
I
He's
don't
like
know.
a C, he's a C clone.
C?
He has like one scene and dies.
One
All right.
scene.
I gotta head out.
Okay.
Farewell, Matt.
Goodbye.
Good luck, guys.
Bye.
I'll check in
It's gonna be
later to
tough.
critique
All right.
this.
This is too
Farewell.
much pressure. All right, finish the Bad
Oh,
Batch.
yeah, where's Appo?
Where is Appo?
Well, he's not on there. No Oppo. And technically, like, well, I guess no, he should.
All right. Do me a favor and put Tech on A level.
I'll take it, but he's
He can be like low A for the rest of you.
He'll go after Heavy.
Tech is
before
above.
Waxer.
Oh,
We can do that without Matt here.
what? No, yeah, I don't like
Now
that.
that he's gone.
Great.
Where's
now that he's
Boba
gone.
going? Boba's here.
Boba's like Boba's the top of S. If you count him as a clone, he's the best clone
Yeah.
character.
True. Can I put him below Rex?
Sure.
I'll allow it, but he's definitely.
I'll allow
S.
it. I'll let it slide.
Hello.
New action
Uh,
figure Hawk.
Hawk has a couple scenes. He's cool. He's like a solid
He's
C
cool.
tier clone.
Yeah, I'd say he's top C.
He's top C. Good, cool
Top
pilot.
C.
Cool pilot.
Damn,
Dude,
there's so
Wrecker?
many to pick from here. Wreckers
Wrecker's A for me. High
Wrecker's
A.
A.
above Hunter.
I like Wrecker more.
He's
than
more, yeah. I like him more than he's my favorite Bad Batch member, so I think we can all agree. Top.
So-
Where we put
Top?
top?
I
depressing.
would put
B.
top high B.
Low B.
High B.
High B. Okay.
Mid, let's
Okay,
go
yeah.
mid B. Outrageous that
agree.
he's above Denal, but you know.
Where's
I still don't know who Denal is.
He's in like 3 episodes, okay?
who's the clone that on the Umbara arc where he goes crazy and he drives the is he not
Hardcase.
on here?
That's
Here he is,
Dogma.
Hardcase. Hardcase.
Oh yeah.
Hardcase is
Oh,
easy
Hardcase.
A
Hardcase is
tier.
great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Easy
Hardcase is
A
an A.
Mid A.
Above or below Heavy?
Above.
I'd say Heavy did the sacrifice first, so I say below.
Sure.
Okay.
He did it first.
We'll tuck Kicks back, realistically.
Yeah, Kix doesn't
Kicks or
like do
Tech,
anything.
Jamie?
Like Kix,
Kix-
you only like Kix because he's with the Crimson Corsair. Kix
No,
doesn't
I
actually
like
do
Kix.
anything.
No, he's great in the actual like arcs though.
Medics are cool.
Medics are cool.
Medics are people too.
He's the only like one.
Pawns, Boyle.
I like Pawns. I famously, to my mom anyway, was very mad that she bought my brother the Pawns action figure and not me. So
Oh, what are we doing? Omega's
Omega's A right now.
Omega's A.
yeah.
She could be S. I say below Record Hunter. Oh, okay.
No, I was thinking about it. I couldn't decide. There they go. Right between the
There you go.
uncle and the father.
All right.
Where's
Hmm.
Crosshair. You want to do Crosshair?
Crosshair? Yeah, the one to toss him.
I mean, he's a real butt right now. So he's like
I'd put him.
He's being
I'd
a
still-
butt. B for butt. Low B.
B for butt.
B for butthead. Hey,
I think
butthead.
Boyle
Butthead.
would be for butt as well. Boyle's
Yeah.
a pretty weird tier.
Boyle's mustache always makes me laugh.
We're not ranking this guy because I don't know who it
We
is.
don't know who he is.
It's
Is it
one of the
Supa?
it's like the Thyre, Jack, and there's one more in that. combo.
Vaughn was like just a
Yeah, one off.
Fun's a C tier.
He's
but
going
cool
with
people. He got cool armor.
Cut Up. Him and Cut Up are like similar, or Droid Bait. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd put him on C. Yeah.
He does
Sure.
have cool armor. Jesse. Where's
Jesse's
Jesse going?
good. Jesse's
I like
a really
Jesse's
good clone.
A for me.
Yeah, Jesse is A.
The other guy I think is Reese. RYS. I think it's Reese. The guy without a name. It's Jack, Thayer, and Reese. RYS.
Jack.
They're all in the. They're
Jack
all like
Perkins.
Thayer's and more, but they're all in the first episode of Clone Wars.
A lot of
okay,
guys I don't remember here. Gree's going. Gree's just a C.
Gree gets B for getting his head cut off, and he has a great episode with Argaius in season
Who?
1.
Above Bly.
Argaius,
Oh.
the
similar.
blonde Senate Commando guy that he fights,
I like Bly better.
who betrays. I like Gree more. I will go get my Gree action figure.
All right, let's rattle off some quick ones
I'll
here.
get them both.
Oh, Gregor. Gregor's at least a B. A high B.
Yeah. High B. High B.
Above top? Yeah, I'll put him above top. Good ending. Good arc. Did Levi leave? All I can see is this
Well, he
one.
came back. He
Oh.
went to get his figures.
What does he
Yeah.
have?
Agree.
We, on our podcast once, we talked about what clone names we would have. Levi, what would your clone name be? And everyone in the chat, what would your clone name be?
Gree got his name because the Gree are an extinct alien species that he found interesting. While
It's not because his
researching.
armor's green.
Definitely not that.
Okay. Jamie, what was your on that terrible note?
I believe that mine was
Why?
Mint, if
I've
I
got Bly
remember
upstairs.
correctly. The name I picked was
Minty?
Mint.
I think you were Minty or something.
Mint.
No, you were.
Did you rank one while I was gone?
No, of course not.
I don't remember.
Did you move Denal down?
Nope.
I
No,
don't
didn't.
remember. No,
I don't
Denal's still there.
Levi, rattle off some quick ones here since you know more of them than us.
Thinking. I go Boost C, Mid C. Boost is pretty cool. He's in the episode. He incites the line from Plo Koon that not to me. Like we're
Oh,
expendable.
really?
Oh,
Oh, then he's getting.
yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't do anything else though. Like that's his own.
Why do we have Dogma here? Put him like
Because
there.
he
killed
ends up
Krell,
executing
man.
Pong Krell.
Like, he has a great
Yeah,
moment
but
where he
I was
kills
angry
Krell.
at him.
I put
I'm not
Dogma
over
in
it.
B. I think Dogma is awesome.
I haven't forgiven him.
Buzz is pretty cool. He gets killed by zombie Geonosians. I give him a C.
Right.
He
But-
hangs out with Luminara. For me, Locke gets a B. Locke is in a really cool scene in one of my favorite arcs, the Seleucami arc, actually, with Cutler Quain, when the commando droids are busting through and they're like chopping
Right.
people down, and Koth is like, "Locke, get out of here!" And Locke's like, "Yes, sir, dude."
I remember that. We watched
But
that
yes,
recently,
sir.
so
He's got a cool action scene though.
Chopper.
Chopper's fun. He gets a B for me. He's like mid B. He's the one who collects the droid fingers. They
mid
think
B.
it's him.
Over Pawns and Blitz.
Oh yeah.
He's just got like a cool scene. You know, he's really well acted. Dee Bradley pulled out some interesting.
Do we have Crosshair too low?
I think he's a high B, honestly, even though he's a butthead.
Well, see, Cody, he'll go below Cody.
Okay.
I put Crosshair above.
Above Cody?
He's done more for their story than.
And he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Well, we can't base it on what he's gonna do, but Colt 45.
I like Colt, but I think Colt is an acceptable C or B. Accept it. I accept it.
Comet.
Oh, Seems great.
Comet is also he's with Boost.
Dasher and Dixon.
in the
Yeah,
Plo Koon
or-
thing.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen.
I'm just
Comet.
throwing all these at C because I don't know who was
Who are
having.
you? I have no idea.
I didn't even know Longshot got a name. Longshot has a brutal death. Longshot also in that Seleucami arc. He's one of the dudes who like is tackling General Grievous and gets shot out into space. Oh man, it's tough.
Stack.
I
and
like Stack.
Stone.
No,
You
stay
like everyone.
Stack and Razor are with Mace Windu in the end of the Ryloth arc. They're the guys on the ATRTs, and he like forces them over the bridge, and they fight the commando droids in that sweet action scene in the end of season 1. And then the
okay.
commando droid knocks his helmet off. I put Stack in. I'm serious. Stack and Razor are easily B's. They have a great episode.
Honestly-
but they meet Cham Syndulla, and he's like playing with the blurg. You know what I'm talking about? Not at
No,
all.
I do.
I don't
I do know
remember
you're-
it that well.
Oh, he dies with No, he doesn't die.
They don't die, but like
Who was the commander that dies with Amagundi?
Captain Keeley. He's
that would be
not on
great.
here.
He's not on
not
here.
even on this
What a
list.
shame. I'm leaving.
Keely's an S tier. I love.
Oh
Keely.
yeah, he was
Keeley's
great.
great.
All right,
Listen. You guys gush about the realest beef. I feel like Stack and Razor, their whole sequence is like triple the length of the realest beef.
Okay, I
Yeah.
feel like with the rest of them, you can toss Oddball on there somewhere since we actually like no.
Oddball's cool, and also you're
Oddball's
missing this list is missing Monk, the underwater clone commander in the Mon Calamari arc in season 4.
I love these names.
Levi, you didn't
I
come
love
up with
these names.
a clone name for yourself, did you? Farm Boy
No,
would be
I
Farm
didn't.
Boy. Very good. Millie would be Aqua.
I like it. I like
Millie,
it.
what's the reasoning behind that?
Like the color aqua. That's pretty much why I picked mint.
All right, new list.
I didn't even finish this.
Food. We're done with this. I mean,
Yeah, we're done.
I
S
like. Are
tier-
you Thorn? Those are like such a badass.
Oh, we got to
man.
throw Oddball in though. Oddball's
Yeah, and throw in Thorn.
And Stone's with Jar Jar. Stone
Oh,
Stone
God, you're
is
right.
a smart clone who manipulates Jar Jar's like luck boon into a strategic strategy. Strategic advantage rather, strategic strategy. He's like I can identify that Jar Jar is a useful asset in a battle, and he's like send Jar Jar in. It'll mess him up. It's great.
How do you guys feel about our S tier?
How
with
is
Rex,
Slick? Slick
Boba?
is an S tier clone. Slick is still down there. Slick is easily an S tier.
Wasn't Slick? He's the one who betrayed everyone.
Yeah, but his whole speech where he's
True,
like, we're
it
just
was
slaves.
good.
Like,
Well, he's
oh
not
my
an
God,
S tier.
Oh, I think easily. He's made such an impression in just one episode. He had such a
He
powerful
did, but
message.
I'm thinking S tier is like,
Dude, he called it
good
out. He called it
people.
out
Although
season
Boba's
1.
there.
He was like, this is all just a big scam, guys. Like, this is all a bunch of BS. He knew what was up. He was like, I want freedom. We don't have freedom. This is all just a big game. Slick is an
Right.
S tier. I love can you guys tell that I've seen Clone Wars a lot of times?
Yes.
honestly, I've seen Clone Wars like once and a half times through. That's why Jamie and I don't know as much.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey, Clone
like
Wars is your specialty, I would say. So
I grew up with
re-
it.
it's your
Yeah.
major, if you will, your Star
like,
Wars major.
recently, I was like rewatching all of like the arcs that focused on like Echo and whatnot. So I like know the 501st really well, but I don't really know the extra ones aside from that.
What's
as
something
well.
random that we could go rank? It's like not even Star Wars. Like
You really love
Food?
these tier makers. You already
they're-
said that.
well, no one said anything.
You guys figure this out. I'm putting my action figures back.
We'll rank action figures.
No. Imagine.
And green, very cool. This was a Toys R Us exclusive. Very cool.
Which one?
Agree.
Oh, Gree. I passed on Gree, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know, and you talk about it like all the time still, because you're like, oh, that armor is like awesome, and oh, he's gone. There was something that we just said that reminded me of something in the episode.
Hmm.
Was it
We have Hunter. Topical,
Oh.
Hunter, Bad Batch, Hunter, yes.
Hunter?
Topical, yes.
Hunter?
My Hunter's
Hunter?
right here.
Hunter?
Take him out of the box. Let him breathe.
Free him.
I have to share something. One sec. It's gonna take some work though.
The
Shit,
I was just thinking because we mentioned earlier someone's helmet got knocked off in one of those tier
Very cool.
rankings, and that's like the first thing that like happens to Crosshair is like it's almost like the engine, his own actions are telling him you need to stop what you're doing, and like he knocked his helmet off to be like this isn't like who you are. If we want to look
Yeah.
really deep into it, but yeah, that's very nice.
Levi, you didn't get to bring up Crystal Skull with Matt again.
Oh my god!
Matt, hard to get a hold of this guy and talk to him.
dang it.
For
Thank you.
context, last week when we went to record our podcast, so before we started recording, Levi hops on and he's just like, "Hey guys, so I was watching the Crystal Skull last night," and he just went off, and we're just like, "It's too bad."
I thought they were
Matt isn't
recording.
here.
I had a whole thing. I was bringing.
No, we were
None of it was captured.
None
waiting
of it.
for you.
None of
Right.
it.
Pulling up my secret message here from our friend Jack.
Did you guys
who
see
can
the
make it.
Indiana Jones leaks? Makes me excited.
The pictures?
No, the
No
title
actual leaks.
and like some, the title and like the broad plot stuff.
No.
Not like
I'm not
specific
like
plot points, but like
where the
you
hell
know,
did this picture say?
the tagline of the movie, so to speak. Like what's it? What it's about? Like what's the thing? like the first one's Arc, the second one's the
Right.
the gems,
Well,
third one's
for a
Holy
while I
Grail.
saw that it might be like Excalibur or something. But is it that?
No. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Is it Atlantis?
for anyone here,
I don't know
that,
if you want to know. I don't know if you want to know.
I
I'm not
don't
saying
care.
anything.
It's
Do you
only
care? I don't
exciting.
care either, AJ. Okay, so I guess we both don't care. So I guess for anyone watching, if you don't want to get spoiled for Indiana Jones,
Luke is saying
guess
stop. So I don't want to.
pop out.
I don't want
Or
to.
just
Yeah,
tell
he's
us
saying
later.
no. He's saying no.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
not-
We won't bring
Okay,
it up.
okay, okay.
You can tell us off the air.
Tell us
Ruben.
later. Tell us later.
The
Tell us.
title is sweet. I love it.
How do you know that it's legit?
If you see it's because it's not like a text leak, like it's photos of like a conference where they're like, this is the thing.
Okay,
Interesting.
okay.
I'm surprised
They're-
Matt hasn't talked about that.
They're legit.
Maybe Matt is worried to like tell us because he's like, oh, they don't like the leaks.
Maybe.
It made me very excited.
Okay,
So
I'm
what do you
opening. It's
Cool.
a very special photo.
A photo. I'm
Yeah.
really nervous.
Bypass the compressor guy.
Although this is
I didn't know that
tab,
Pablo
so
Hidalgo hated episode 7. That's funny.
Yeah, that was a.
I don't know
out
what
of
Matt was talking about.
nowhere.
Let me try to screen share again.
AJ, what are you sharing?
This.
Wish I knew before. Ah, Jack.
Jack found some Mantel mix at his local Michael's.
Yeah. So
Um,
yeah, Jack couldn't make it this week. He's camping. But he texted AJ this photo of he found some popcorn in a local Michael's store, craft store, and here we go. Looks like Mantel mix. So.
Look at his beautiful droid back there.
Yeah, it's a nice droid.
Oh, I
Like
love
that
the
guy.
droid. The droid.
What about the droid? I'll
The chat does need mods.
We'll discuss that another time.
I hereby
though.
declare Millie and Farm Boy mods for the future.
We'll have
We'll
to
talk
figure
about that
out
later
logistically.
because yeah, this is the official knighting of the
Excalibur.
mods. Excalibur. There we go. But yeah, let's just do a quick little. What do we think's gonna happen next week? I'm sure Levi has like 27 thoughts.
Raxus.
You've been saying
ships-
it for 3 weeks, but yeah, I think so too.
That's not true. No. I said this week was Braca, and I said next. Well, before last week, I said this week is Raxus, then it's the 2 Braca episodes. But then after Braca, I was like, okay, well now it's gonna be the 2 Braca, then Raxus.
Can you remind us what's on Raxus?
Raxus
The Separatist capital.
is the Separatist
Okay.
capital.
I don't remember.
You got to go
this.
to geography class with Grogu.
I do.
It's the episodes in Clone Wars with Mina and Lux Bonteri, and the Separatists, like it's where the Count's hanging out,
Okay.
being
Okay.
Prime Minister of the Separatists. But it's relevant because now that the Empire is the Republic 1 has become the Empire. Why? Like, who is the Bad Batch going to get from the Separatists? It might not be next week because episode 10 of the Bad Batch is called Common Ground, and like that seems like a hey. We were with the Republic, you were with the Separatists, but now we're fighting the same war against the Empire kind of deal, like common ground. So
What's
that might be
What's the next episode called?
We don't know that. We only know the ones.
We
for
know the July ones, right?
Oh, I didn't know that wasn't part of the release.
Yeah, it's weird. They just gave or leaked the July ones, but not the.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Next
leak.
year.
It was just in the press release.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because it's the way it works is usually during well, I don't know. It's June though. It's weird, but we know the July ones. I don't know if you've heard them, but pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
the titles. And I saw you guys went over it a bit in your stream.
Devil's Deal, Darth Maul? Question mark.
Ooh,
It's weird that they use the term Devil's Deal because, like, does that exist in Star Wars? Like, what?
they
Say
mentioned
hell a
hell.
lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Poe
but
says it like 5 times.
What the hell?
Han
Honestly,
says
pretty
it.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
Rescue on Ryloth.
So why do we
Era
think they're
champ.
going where they're going next week? They just lost Omega, and why would that be the move?
Exactly. I don't know why they're going where they're going. So I think actually next week might be an episode where we know nothing, and then the week after that is right.
I bet they have no idea where they're going because, like, they don't know where she's been taken. Like, they're gonna
It's
have
funny.
to figure out.
In this episode,
They're
one
just
thing
gonna
we
have to
forgot to
regroup.
talk about, Echo mentions, he's like, we should have gone with Rex. What are we doing? We're
Yeah.
soldiers. And he's like, I guess he's right. It's weird that they didn't go with Rex. If I was in their position and this whole thing happened in the galaxy and you're kind of in an unknown area, I would stick with Rex and just stick with something familiar. And they trust Rex.
Yeah.
It's just weird
Yeah.
that they didn't go with him. I know they're trying to protect Omega. That's their main goal, but
Maybe they'll call Rex and be like, "We got a big problem." You never know.
but yeah,
Levi's just like blank staring. I'm just like, well, that's out the window. That's not gonna
Maybe
happen.
so.
it's the
I don't
quietest
know.
Levi's ever been.
And I'm like,
Well, no, I'm playing with I'm shaking my desk and I'm having fun, seeing how much you will not notice or not notice. So I was having
well,
fun
now
with
we're
that.
all noticing.
I got a
Well,
Kramer.
I got called out.
I got a Kramer Funko Pop today in the mail. So
Nice.
there's our Seinfeld reference.
Here, hold on.
Oh, where's he
Yes.
going? Oh, he's gone.
No, he's doing the Kramer. Yo!
Hey!
Hey! That was good.
Yeah.
What a good way to end it. We started
Yeah.
with a bang, we ended with a bang of sorts.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find Levi at AllNewNerds over on their channel and whatnot, and you can find Holland Up Marauders over on our channel and Holland Up Marauders everywhere on social media. Holland Up Marauder, no S.
Check out
on Twitter.
these.
We
rad
got our Hunter
headbands.
headbands. Remember, Hunter headbands on sale in our Etsy shop. Links are linked on our social media. And yeah, we'll reconnect with everyone who said we were going to chat with mods. We'll talk to you. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning into Bad Batch live stream.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Subscribe.